Ni hao, selamat pagi.
Bonjour.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning. Welcome back to Conquer Talk Show. I'm your host Shasha for today. Now my co-host Shida is currently having her Arabic midterm, so let's just wish her and of course you guys who have midterms next week all the best. Alright, so let us see the highlights of the past week first, because we have so many just made the IWLF or IIUM Writers and Literary Festival 2018, which has ended yesterday. So the IWLF is organized to celebrate the literature, to celebrate the linguistic students and aspiring writers. So they have so many events throughout the festival. First of all, they had done the open mic sessions, like where from Monday to Thursday on HS Square they did open mic sessions. So it features very talented writers. And then after that we also have the book fairs, we also had the exhibitions, and we had talks from different speakers from different fields of linguistics. And the highlight of IWLF was the Shakespeare's Secret or Secret Shakespeare whatsoever, where they invited Jamal Raslan, a very famous spoken word poet, for to showcase their poems as well. At that night I was personally the MC of these events, and I get to see many aspiring writers throughout the festival. Other than that, the Kuliah of Economics and Management Sciences had also organized the E-Fest or the Econs Fest, where they also had so many booths. Like if you guys went to the KNMS, then you can see like there's so many food trucks like by Tea Life, by Yao Yao, Nasi Goreng, and it kind of exhausted my wallet as well. And the highlight of the E-Fest was last night, which they had a charity concert that featured Hail Hussaini, Aiman Azlan, and many others. And of course, we also have the iCall Fest, which will commence until the 22nd of October. Just like E-Fest, they also feature many booths because there are some people who sell tudungs, there are some people who sell food. So yeah, month of October has been really a month of festivals for all the IIUM students. And next week, we will be closing the Mental Health Awareness Month that was held by the Counseling and Career Services Unit of IIUM. So let us move to the quote of the day. So this is our quote for today. One body, one ummah, one unity. Prophet Muhammad SAW had mentioned that the believers in their mutual love, mercy, and compassion are like one body. If one organ complains, the rest of the body develops fever. So if we see from this analogy or this metaphor, right, it means that it is important for us to stick together, to work together, and all for one, one for all, because like our body, like if we experience sickness or if we feel like feverish, and the other organs will be affected as well. Just like a community, if a community works together, then everything will turn out very well. However, if there's one particular person or if there's one aspect in that community that doesn't really work well, then things are just gonna flop. So on today's insight, we're not going to do more on traveling. Like last week, we've traveled to Bangladesh, but today we are bringing you guys to this UIA, okay, where we will feature with us today people who make traveling in one campus possible. Yes, our upcoming event, which is the Ummatik Week, will bring all of us to all around the world without necessarily needing a passport or necessarily needing you guys to go to the KLIA. And we also will be getting an insight of what and how Ummatik Week is coming and all. And we all know that Ummatik Week is a culture event and that features many performances from around the globe. So without further ado, let me introduce our guests for today, where they are the committees and they are also the people behind the organizing of Ummatik Week itself. So please welcome Sister Iman, Brother Reza, and Brother Zaid. Hi, welcome to the show.
Okay. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so would you like introduce yourself?
Okay, hi, my name is Iman. I'm from Malaysia.
I'm from the Kuliah of Laws,
Oh,
ICOS.
icon. Okay.
So this is the first time actually I'm in the main board for Ummatik. I'm the program manager of Ummatik, and this is my assistant program manager. So let him introduce himself.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rizai Maula, and I'm from Bangladesh. And judging by my salam, I guess you can pretty much guess I'm from Kuliah of IRKHS,
Quran and Sunnah.
Quran and Sunnah. And I'll be the assistant program manager for this Global Ummatik Festival 2018. And I'm gonna pass it to my friend.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Zaid. I'm from Kuliah of Engineering. I guess there's not very much about me, but I'm a committee. I'm really interested about Ummatik, so that's why I'm here.
So that's very nice to knowing you guys. So we can see the diversity in behind the organizing committees. So I think that we can really look forward towards Ummatik Week himself. So for today, we will be talking about more on what Ummatik Week really is, and we'll be knowing more, like, because it is a very interesting event. You know, me myself as a first semester student, I've heard about Ummatik Week just briefly before I come into Gombak, and now that it's about to commence by next month, so I think the viewers out there are really interested as in to know more about Ummatik Week. So well, will you tell us a bit about the background of Ummatik Week?
Okay, so briefly, Ummatik Week is a celebration of different cultures and the different nationalities that we have in IIUM. Alright, it is to celebrate the different countries and the diverse background we have among our students, since you know, not many can actually afford to go to that country itself, but then by doing Ummatik, we all can enjoy that culture and see firsthand from the people of that country, and just to integrate everyone and to have fun, of course.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool.
That's basically the background of it.
That's cool. So you are the program manager and you're the assistant program manager. So what do you guys usually like anticipate from being holding your positions or your roles in Ummatik Week?
Oh, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of headaches, and a lot of fun, of course. But whatever it is, in my position, I will not be able to make the event a successful one without my committee members as well. So it's all about teamwork, basically, and understanding each other, different cultures, and we're all doing it for one ummah, basically. So inshallah, it will go well.
So how about you?
Well, for me, I would say the platform Ummatik is actually you've heard the word integration.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's basically the thing where the locals and the internationals, they're getting together. So like when I was in the RC subcommittee members, back then we used to have a committee which is called I guess it's somehow like community engagement, where our main focus was to build a relationship between the locals and the internationals. And whenever I hear that, Ummatik, the first thing that pops up in my mind is Ummatik. It's basically Ummatik is giving me that opportunity to bond between the Malaysians and the internationals. That is how I see Ummatik.
That's cool. What about you, Brother Zaid? What do you anticipate?
Well, I think it gives you the chance to explore the world in just one hole. It's like instead of going to I don't know, Bangladesh, Yemen, anywhere. You're seeing it like in front of you, and you see the people, their own culture, own thing. So it's a good chance.
That's cool. I mean, listening from you guys, like what do you anticipate from Ummatik Week? It makes me want to anticipate more from Ummatik Week themselves. So after the commercial break soon, we will be knowing more about how Ummatik Week really goes. So if you guys are interested to know how are the big backsides, the insights of this event of Ummatik Week really is, then you guys must remember to always stay tuned. Alright, so after this, we'll be right back after the commercial break.
Ni hao, selamat pagi.
Bonjour.
Ni hao, selamat pagi.
Bonjour. Oh my god.
2007, right?
Hi there, welcome back to our show. So for today, like we still have Sis Iman, Brother Reza, and Brother Zaid right here. So now let's go to the first question. Would you like to tell us a bit more about Ummatik Week, as in like the history or the idea behind this event or whatsoever?
Okay, like I've mentioned before,
Uh-huh.
Ummatik Week is basically a cultural week where we showcase different cultures and different ethnicities, different nationalities, and also just like what Brother Reza mentioned, to integrate between the local students and also the international students. And you can get all this in 1 week. It's like, have you heard of the Around the World in 80 Days?
No.
There's a movie.
There's a
There's a
movie and
movie.
it's also a book, Around the World in 80 Days, but this is Around the World in 1 week, 7 days.
Oh, that's good.
Come to Ummatik, come to UIA, and you'll experience all this. Like, you'll have completely new experiences. You'll meet new people from different backgrounds, and it's really amazing.
And you will figure out countries you didn't know about it.
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's a
For
lot of
example,
countries.
Eritrea. Yeah. Eritrea.
Eritrea.
Have you
I've
heard
never,
of that
I've
country?
never heard
The
of
one you
it.
just mentioned.
Djibouti. We have Djibouti.
Djibouti.
Mhm. All these countries. So these countries are people are not to say ignorant, but they are not aware of the existence of this country. So by coming to Ummatik, this is what we're trying to showcase. You know, that there are these countries and the people, how the people live, and the cultures and all that basically. Yeah.
What about you, Lane?
I pretty much think she mentioned everything. But apart from that, what is like? She said the part you a participant can enjoy coming to the Ummatik, right? So I'm gonna share to the point that what is it that you can get when you're gonna join Ummatik as a committee. So the first thing there will be, there's gonna be a lot of fun.
And stress.
That is unavoidable.
Stressful
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
Stressful fun, yeah.
Stressful fun.
And the next thing you're gonna get is a responsibility.
Mm.
It is crucial in Ummatic because, like us in the main board, as you have heard, a great power comes with great responsibilities.
Responsibility.
I'm not saying that being in the main board is a great power or something, but when you will be in the situation, you will feel it. And apart from that, all that she mentioned,
Yeah.
just repeat it, guys. Try to
Yeah.
hear it again and again. You're gonna know what actually Ummatic is. So yeah.
But just come and you will experience it firsthand. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
And yeah, they pretty much mentioned everything, but I guess about the beginnings, I don't know, I'm not sure, but okay, what I'm sure started under IAD, International
Yes.
Office, IO, but
In
for the year in 2007, 8, but I guess 7, yeah, I guess that time the first Ummatic happened,
Mm-hmm.
and I've read about it, like, because last year I went to the Ummatic and I was really, really excited. I really enjoyed it as a as an audience, and we're working this year to make it better. Yeah, because many of the committees, they were there last year and they want to
Yes.
improve it. They want to make new things, so we can give our word that this Ummatic will be better and will be different.
Inshallah.
Yes, inshallah, yes.
Inshallah.
And I would like to add also that I believe that we are actually the pioneer of cultural week and cultural
Yes,
events,
yes.
actually. I believe that Lim Kok Wing was inspired by our Ummatic because as you can see they
Oh.
also have their own cultural week.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
but I believe we are the pioneer. Yeah, we started a trend in having cultural week. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, in my personal opinion, like Ummatic Week is one of the identities and one of the uniqueness of IIUM. Because let's see the meaning behind the acronym of IIUM: International Islamic University Malaysia.
Yes.
So you know, like if the university is an international university, then we don't have these kind of cultural weeks. We don't have these cultural festivals. Then it's not really international, right?
Exactly.
So I think that the Ummatic Week will be one of the essence and one of the fun of where students of IIUM can experience and can enjoy, and especially for new students, freshy students like
Yeah.
me, I think that we are really excited to wait for the Ummatic Week. So, would you like to tell us a bit of so far how stressful your yes, I mean how fun and how stressful you are as the program manager,
You go.
especially of the Ummatic Week.
No stress. I have a good team this year. Inshallah. Like, look at these people and my committee members, they are doing really great work so far and they're efficient, they're up to date, mashallah, like they're really good. So I'm really happy. Although, yeah, there will be stress here and there, you know, in certain matters and things like that. It's normal. It's a part and parcel of being the program manager, I guess. But other than that, it's fantastic. It's amazing. It's an experience that I'm glad. I won't regret this experience, basically. Yeah. Even with the stress and everything, just go through it, you know?
That's
Yeah.
cool. And would you like to tell us just a little bit, like briefly, what is the mission of Ummatic Week?
Mission of Ummatic Week is just integration and exposure. That's our main aim, to integrate local students and also international students, and among international students themselves, to just, you know, make new friends from different places and make new friends with the locals, to introduce the international students to the local culture, things like that. That's all, yeah.
Okay, so that is very inspiring. So if you guys would like to know more of the highlights of Ummatic Week, like what events will be there, and in case you guys are interested to join Ummatic Week, but you don't know what are the activities that will be held throughout the whole week, then don't forget to always remember to stay tuned on Conquer, here only in Com TV.
Ni hao, selamat pagi.
Bonjour.
Ni hao, selamat pagi.
Bonjour.
Hi there, welcome back to Conquer. You're still with me, Shasha, right here, and we've heard a slightly bit. We've listened a bit of Umatik Week, and of course the hardworking committees behind it. So we better appreciate them by coming to this festival. Okay, so all right. So Brother Reza, would you mind to tell us more on like the Umatik Week, as in the highlights of this week?
As in the highlights of the week of the Umatik, right?
Yes.
So basically, in Umatik, the programs that we are going to have is there's this opening ceremony of Umatik, and I guess this time we are going to collaborate with iFiesta, which is a committee under SRC, if I'm not wrong. Yes. So there we have opening, then we have this public talk, we have this talent awards, where you guys can come and show us your talents, and then there's this sister cultures night, there's a cultural night where countries from like all over the world, they'll come and show us their culture, and there will be a winner amongst all of them. And then at the end there's this closing ceremony where we're gonna announce the winners for the we will also be having Umatik Sports.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so you guys can come and run in the Umatik Sports. We're also going to have Umatik Run as well.
Yes.
And apart from that, yeah, all the winners will be announced in the closing ceremony. So these are all the events we are expecting in the Umatik Week.
Alright, so I think these are also the events that we will be anticipating during the festival. So how many cultures and how many countries specifically that joins for this Umatik Week?
Usually every year we can get up to like 30 countries
30,
for the
wow.
exhibition booth itself. We
Okay.
will have exhibition booth of the countries in CAC. That will happen every year without fail. So every year, average maybe like 25 to 30 countries will be showcasing their culture in this booth. And we have 12. So far this year, we've had already 12 countries who registered for the performances.
Okay.
That's one thing. Our registration is still open now. So if you're watching and you're interested to participate in Umatik and represent your country, you still can do so. So we do need more countries. You know, I know there are a lot more countries in IIUM that that can showcase your culture.
Okay. So like throughout the festivals, not only that there will be the exhibitions of the countries, but there are also activities that will involve all students.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's basically
Yes.
what they will be doing throughout the festival. So I would like to personally ask Brother Zaid, what is the most anticipated activity in Umatik Week that you look forward to?
Sisters Night?
Oh, hell no. Not for me. Well, I guess the cultural performances. Yeah. And specifically, I don't know, I'm really, really interested in African dancers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Bangladesh always wins.
Bangladesh always wins.
Bangladesh always
Maybe-
wins.
Maybe this year there's going to
This
be
year
changes,
we
right?
hope to change
we're
the
gonna
winner.
win again, inshallah.
We hope to change the winner.
Maybe.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for the cultural performances. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of, I don't know. It's like rainbow.
Something else. It's something else.
Rainbow.
Yeah.
It's like a rainbow. So like from your past experiences in probably joining Umatik Week as the students, or like not as the committee. So what do you both anticipate? I mean, you guys are the organizing committees, right? But like the anticipation of these events in particular.
So previously, as a student, I would always anticipate for the Sisters Night. Okay, so to all the girls out there and all women with babies, whatever, you all are welcome to the Sisters Night, where we're going to have a lot of fun. It's a night only for us, the girls, and where we get to dance and sing and bond with each other and just dress up and look good and just feel good about yourself during that night. So that's one that I always look forward to. Other than that, also the cultural performances. I cannot describe in words of how wonderful the performances are. You know, their exuberant energy, and it's amazing. You have to come and see for yourself to actually experience all these performances. It's amazing.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. What about you, Rodriza?
For me, it's the exhibition booths, because the booths that you are representing a country through your booths. So if you come and join us in the Ummatic Week in the, if I'm not wrong, ICC, so you will be seeing many booths, and in every Ummatic, this is one of the main highlights of Ummatic I look forward to. I go to the ICC and I look inside the booths. They are really friendly. They welcome you since you are an international to them. So many countries, they represent their culture. Apart from the cultural performance, they also try to do it using the exhibition booths. So you guys can come to ICC and get to know about the countries by visiting the booths.
Yeah, last year we had a pyramid in the booth.
Oh,
Yeah.
pyramid.
Yeah, that's how
Oh,
hard they
that's
will
cool.
work to decorate the booth. You will feel that you're actually in that country. So that's why you need to come. And we even had Latin American countries, students from Peru, Colombia.
Colombia, yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
that's
great.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think like the highlight of this event, I mean not really the highlight, but the perks of this event in particular is you can experience traveling to all these countries, and you don't have to necessarily, you know, like have to spend thousands just to, you know, for the flight tickets. You don't need to go to the immigration department to renew your passport whatsoever. I mean, you know,
Visa.
it's like it's just within the campus. Oh, speaking of which, will there be many food trucks throughout the festival?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. We will have our food fair and our Ummatic Feast. You can expect food, like cuisine from around the world.
Uh-huh.
So again, like this year, we are collaborating with iFiesta. So iFiesta will also bring in the food trucks. We'll bring in food vendors from outside and from in the campus itself. So a lot of food.
So we better save up a lot of money for this week, all right? So after the upcoming commercial break, because I have heard like there's this particular events that I really want to know about the details, and I'm sure you guys want to know about the details too. So don't forget to remember to stay tuned only on Conquer.
你好, selamat pagi.
Bonjour.
Ni hao, selamat pagi.
Bonjour.
Hey there everyone, welcome back. Yes, you're still with me, Shasha, and we're still talking about the Umatik Week. So just now we've met, because the guests have mentioned about there will be many exhibitions and there will be food fair, and of course there will be cultural performances. So I bet you guys are really curious on to know more about how to join or what to anticipate through these these activities personally, right? So will you tell us more of the activities? And my attention is definitely the Sisters Cultural Night. So what is the Sisters Cultural Night like? How will it commence?
So as y'all know, since we're International Islamic University, we are having a special night only for the girls and for all the women, be it a lecturer or a professor or just the administration or students and everyone can, not the boys of course, just us girls.
Only the sisters.
Only the sisters.
Only the sisters.
Only the sisters.
Boys not allowed.
Yes. So what happens during Sisters Culture Night is we have cultural performances as well by different countries. They are competing as well. So if you want to see good dabka, you will have to come to Sisters Night. They do better dabka than the boys do.
No.
Dabka?
They do better dabka than the boys do.
It's debatable.
No, it's not debatable. It's
Dabka?
Dabka, it's a traditional dance.
In Palestine.
Yeah, in Palestine. It's famous in Palestine and Syria, Jordan.
Lebanon,
Jordan, that area. So it's wonderful. And the sisters, they do it way, way better than the boys do. So come
I
to
wish we could
Sisters
see.
Night. No.
wanna
Sorry, no, you
judge.
guys can't see it. That's the thing. It's a mystery to them. So that's why you have to come. And what happens during this night as well, you just get to, be yourself. Just, have loose and just dance and sing and go crazy if you want to. It's just among us girls and just supporting each other and dressing up. That's the fun part, dressing up.
Can you
get
see
to
the
dress
boys in your faces because they look
They
so...
just like, what is going on during Sisters Night. They will never know what happens inside the Sisters Night. So it's a privilege. It's a privilege for us girls to go to the Sisters Night and enjoy it's just the best thing ever. And the sisterhood that we have, because everyone will dress up so nice, so beautiful, mashallah, and you just feel the energy of all the girls in there. Yeah. And everyone is complimenting each other. It's wonderful. And of course, we have the culture performances. Ya Allah, it's amazing. We have belly dance. We have the Chinese. They will have this amazing performance. And like I mentioned, dabka. Amazing.
I guess that's enough for Umatik, right?
what about
mini
the exhibitions, or like will there be other cultural performances as well? Like
Yeah, for the boys now.
for the boys now.
Yeah. So for the exhibitions, right? So apart from the cultural performances, as I've mentioned, Umatik is basically the platform where the countries represent their culture. So they're representing their culture firstly using the cultural performance, and secondly by exhibition booths.
Oh.
So what is it that you can expect in the booths? For our country, they will be representing their culture, also from history. It depends on them, because we have this competition in Umatik, and they will be judged based on that how is it they're decorating their booths based on culture, based on history, everything. So at the end of the Umatik, there will be one winner. I guess there will be three, but only one will take the first prize.
And
So yeah.
yeah, one more thing I can add about the exhibition booth is they really compete about. They really put it their first priorities, especially
In
those
the
countries who doesn't have cultural performances because they
Yes.
don't have a lot of people. So let's say last year there was like the three winner, right? There was a pyramid in South Sudan. They were the third. Their booth was awesome. The second was Syria. Those guys were working for a whole month to do their booth. They cut the wood, they painted, they stay for nights doing that. And then the first one was Yemen, and they got a big paint, was painted by a student, and it was awesome.
Oh, that
And it was awesome. Like it's like real art. So they really work for it.
It's all made by hand, by the way.
It's all made by
Yeah, that's the
hand.
thing. It's all handmade.
Everything. Like they
Everything.
would cut the many things. They would get all these materials and then they cut up the styrofoam. They paint. They put glitters.
They don't sleep.
They don't sleep. Yeah.
And they don't sleep.
Yeah. They work really hard. So it's a real competition. Like the pyramid, it was made by hand. Imagine like a pyramid in the booth in ICC. That's how big it is. Yeah.
All right, that's cool. What about the cultural performances? Like, what do they exactly feature? Will it just be dancing, or will there be like singing, or will there be a special guest throughout for the cultural performances?
Yes. Okay. The cultural performances, it depends on the country on what they want to perform. Mostly, yeah, they do traditional dance performance. Other than that, sometimes they would have a drama or a play about the country. There will be some singing and beatboxing, and those are the special performances actually in between these cultural performances. So inshallah this year we might have a special performance by a special guest. So that's something to look forward to.
That's a surprise.
That's a surprise.
You
So
need to come there to see what's the.
yep.
What and who?
What and who?
What and
what
who?
and who is a performance?
Oh, all right, that's cool. What about, will there be any competitions that there's probably, because, you know, IIM students, they're really looking forward to joining any types of competitions. Like, will there be anything that the students can join?
Yes, like I've mentioned, we are still open for registration for exhibition booth, for sisters cultural like performances, for the cultural performances, for sports. You can compete in sports actually. We are looking for teams still to compete in football, 100-meter run, and
Talent awards as well.
Talent awards.
talent award. We have a talent award. Talent award. We have drawing, stand-up comedy, drama, calligraphy. Did I miss out anything?
No.
I think that's it. That's under talent award, and yeah, just register. We have a link actually, and it's going around. It's on IIM online as well,
All right.
and it's on our Facebook, our Instagram, and our Twitter. So
You can find
do
us.
follow. Yeah, you can find us.
Diplomatic 2018.
Yes.
So answering the question, yes, there will be a lot of competitions.
Yes, a lot of competitions.
Okay, that is something I would look forward to, especially. So, looking from the previous Umatik week, right? What is the difference between last year's and this year's? Like the one that you can highlight, you know?
Okay, the main difference this year is that we are collaborating with iFiesta. So this is to integrate more of the local students and international students, and we'll be working hand in hand with them in our opening ceremony and some of the other events as well. We are collaborating, so this is one thing that is different and exciting, because it's all about integration, right? So we would like to have more local students mixing around with the international students and just have fun, basically. That's the changes.
So you mentioned about iFiesta. I mean, I've never really heard about iFiesta. Would you like to tell us who they are?
So iFiesta is actually an event under the SRC. SRC is the Student Representative Council. So their theme this year is also on cultural integration. So that's why we decided to merge together with them and to have more audience. And you know, this way we can attract more audience, hopefully, inshallah. So it's almost the same thing, but they are catering more on exposure to the local cultures, you know. Yeah, so
that's cool.
by merging, we can get integration.
Well, that is like one golden word, actually, integration. So integration, when we talk about integration among us, of course, we will be talking about teamwork. So my other question is, because you yourself is like the committee, the organizing committee, right? So teamwork is important. And when in organizing events, there will be like probably certain conflicts among the barriers, the committee. So how do you overcome those kind of conflicts to make sure this event works out?
Communication, talk, you know. We're breaking borders. It's 2018 now. So we have Google Translate, we have many language apps and everything. It's just communication, and you know, everyone went to CELPAT.
No, I didn't, by the way.
Okay, but yeah, you know, It's all about communication. It's not hard actually. It's easy. You can even talk by your body language, you know? Just by smiling, people understand that, okay.
You're enjoying this.
Yeah, you're enjoying it. You know? It's not actually a limitation, even though there are conflicts and everything. We can resolve it through discussion, communication, things like that.
Yes, so
It's possible. Yeah.
I know. So it means that in organizing almost everything, communication is the key to perfect teamwork. Am I right?
Definitely.
And then, you know, what I've imagined for Umatik Week is that throughout the week, international students will be wearing their traditional outfits just to go to
Yes.
class. Have you done it personally before?
No.
He
Oh,
hardly
you
has
do.
a-
You do.
I did. I remember last year for the entire week I was wearing my kebaya, I was wearing my kebarong and everything, all the batik and everything throughout the whole week. I would be going to class in the morning all dressed up and then go to Umatik in the evening. So it's fun.
You
It's-
just gave me an inspiration for me to wear my kebarong and kebaya to go to classes. In the
Yeah.
conjunction of Umatik Week,
Exactly.
will I be able to see you guys as well wearing your traditional outfits for the Umatik Week?
Inshallah.
We don't really
Inshallah.
No, but for us girls, you know, you get to dress up basically.
Men.
No, you will see us with the traditional, of course.
You want to see me
Yeah.
wearing baju kurung?
I think that will be an issue. That will be a very hot talking issue. So after this, we'll be knowing like more on comparison between the past Umatik Week and this year's Umatik Week, because definitely students would want to know more on this. So of course, always remember to just stay tuned if you would like to know more about Umatik Week. Stay tuned only on Conquer.
你好, selamat pagi.
Bonjour.
Ni hao, selamat pagi.
Bonjour.
Hello there, everyone. This is Shasha. We're talking about Umatik Week. So we've heard about there will be many events, there will be cultural performances, and then we can see international students and even local students to promote their traditional outfit. So we can imagine how colorful this Umatik Week can be. And what I can highlight from this is, as well is that Umatik Week won't really happen without teamwork. It won't really happen without integration. And integration is the mission of Umatik Week. So we still have our organizing committees of Umatik Week here with us today. So what can you highlight and what can the students really anticipate from Umatik Week? And yeah.
Okay, to basically to summarize the
Yes.
entire week, what can you look forward to is just absolutely fun. That's all. Just absolute fun. That's one thing that I can highlight. And fun comes in many different ways. So through what we have mentioned, it will be amazing and you will have the best time of your life. It's a really fun experience. That's what I can highlight on. And other than that, it's just great fun. What else can you add?
If I want to be specific about fun, okay, so there's the performances, the laugh, right,
Yeah,
and stand-up comedies, and so on. But the most fun part I find when you go to the exhibition, okay, I forgot the word. Exhibition booth, okay, and you find your friend wearing the cultural clothes,
Yeah.
and you never see them like this before. So that's the fun part here, you're seeing your friends, and also you get to know the other people with him, right? So yeah, that's a big deal.
It's the only time you get to be colorful. I always wear black, by the way. So it's the only week that you'll see me wearing colors. So it's fun. That's all.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you on a personal level. So
Yeah.
what about you?
Well, as she mentioned, it's the fun you're gonna get in Umatik Week, and then there's the exhibitions where you get to see your friends wearing the cultural dresses, right? But in this Umatik, there is this surprise between every cultural performances. We're having some slots for some amazing performances, perhaps like a stand-up comedy or like a beatbox experience. You can get it, or you're gonna hear famous singers singing, maybe.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Will you be singing?
He's not
I'm
famous.
only good in
Famous.
I'm only good in reciting the Quran, and that's
Oh,
it.
mashallah. wallahi. So, okay. Any last words from you guys? And of course, you can use this to promote. Umatik.
Yes. So guys, in anticipating Umatik Week, our social media, just search for Global Umatik Festival 2018 and you'll find us on Instagram and Twitter and also Facebook. We are updating our social media every day. So in these updates, you can expect, past pictures from the past Umatik and a lot of trivias about countries and infos and facts, and also how to register if you want to be a participant in Umatik. If you want to join the Umatik sports, the cultural performances, the exhibition booth to represent your country, just find us on any social media. Global Umatik Festival 2018. And you'll find us.
That's cool.
Yes.
That's cool. Any last words from you?
Well, to summarize everything, it is my request to everyone around university that Umatik is the program of our university. It is not just the program of the internationals. It is the program of all of us, everyone. So it is our responsibility as also your responsibility that you promote our program any way possible. And you are always welcome with you and your families, members, and everyone in our program. And I'm pretty sure, inshallah, you guys will have a really good time in the Umatik Week. That's all.
Well, one thing to add is, you guys, you want to have fun before your finals. I'm sorry to mention finals, but finals, no. I mean, it's reality. Finals is like around the end of December, and the Umatik is the end of November. So like 1 month slot, you get to have fun, you get to enjoy, and you get to relieve, before you enter the serious period of finals, the serious period of exams, which I wish you the best in it. And in the midterms, I have a lot now. Yeah, I wish myself the best and you too. And yeah, I hope and I wish you all come. And let's Ummatik.
Let's Ummatik.
Let's Ummatik.
That's hashtag Let's Ummatik.
Yeah, that's our hashtag. Let's
Yeah.
Ummatik.
Okay, so that is a really heartwarming last words from you guys. So again, thank you so much for coming today, and I wish you guys all the best for Ummatik Week.
Thank you.
So to recap the whole topic that we've talked about today, IIUM is going to organize the Global Ummatik Festival 2018, where the mission is to integrate everyone from all around the world and to showcase the beauty of all the countries in the globe. And that does not require you to, book a flight ticket, does not require you to book or renew your passport. Obviously, that is one of the perks when you're an IIUM student. Many activities will be held throughout this whole Ummatik Week, and the highlights include the Sisters Cultural Night. There will also be cultural performances, and there will be also food trucks, food campus. And if you would like to know more about Ummatik Week, and if you would like to join the activities for the Global Ummatik Festival, then you can always remember to just visit their Instagram on IG at IIUM_GUF. And of course with the hashtag GUF 2018, Let's Ummatik. This has been Shasha, and you've watched Conquer. See you next time only on ComTV IIUM.
Ni hao, selamat pagi.
Bonjour.